In Landover, Maryland, FedEx Field has the largest capacity in the NFL, and it will host what we hope will be an excellent matchup between Miami and Washington. Now we'll head over to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the start of the game. Guys?
Well, the weather will be perfect for today's game. Tom Hammond here. Beside me, as always, Chris Collinsworth. We're just about ready for the opening kickoff. Let's take it down to the field. And now their offense will take the field for the first time in the game. They'll start at the 25. 3 wide receivers set. The Dolphins look like they're going to blitz. He drops back to pass. Defense closing in. He's there for the catch. Hit hard at the 39-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies, you know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
The Redskins use motion. He looks to throw on first down. He makes another reception on the drive. That's the arm strength we've been talking about all week.
And you know the amazing thing about this guy, we all talk about his arm strength, but did you see how fluid that delivery was? He didn't even look like he was trying to throw it hard.
Tosses it out. He didn't get back to the line, so they're unsuccessful in the attempt to the outside.
Maybe they ought to try and run the other way next time, because defensively a lot of speed on that side, and they certainly had that one bottled up.
He drops back. He throws it. The backer picks it off. Tackled around the 49-yard line. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
Play fake. Scrambles. There for the reception. Defense pushes him out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. And they pick up the first down with a pass to the tight end.
If you're going to try and stop a tight end from catching those types of balls, you have to get physical with him at the line of scrimmage. If you give him free releases, he's going to wear you out.
He fakes it. Short pass to his left. Brought down around the 31-yard line. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
He's dropped around the 29-yard line. Short gain there by the halfback for a first down.
Those are money yards right there. Just a couple of yards on the gain, but anytime you look up and they're moving the change, you know you've done your job. Sets up the play action with the pass. He couldn't hang on to it, and it's batted away at the last minute by the defender. Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play. Fasano goes in motion. He's looking to throw. Goes through his read. It's completed. And they get him around the 24-yard line. Brown picks up about 5 yards with the catch. That'll bring up third down. Brown is the deep back as they line up in the I. McCown sends a man in motion. Looks to pass. Throws middle. Finally make the tackle, and it will be first and goal. They pick up solid yardage there. And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over. And the whistle will blow this one dead. Here's the call.
Full start, offense.
He needs to pay a little better attention to what he's doing out there.
I think those are just embarrassing. You go back to the huddle and you hang your head and you give it, oh, sorry. Sometimes those linemen look like little kids when they come back after penalties.
Again with the carry. He's brought down around the 9-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and that will bring up second down. They'll set up, needing 8 for the score. McCown is in the shotgun. He has 2 tight ends in the offense. He drops back to pass, looks down the field, and it's completed. Brought down at the 3. Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
A little misdirection. They'll get in for the touchdown. Perfect time to go with the run. What a touchdown.
They just ran it right at him, didn't they? And they were not going to be stopped on that one. Nice job up front by the offensive line to control the point of attack. They got an excellent push right from the snap, and the running back did the rest.
Here's the kick. Up and good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Not a bad kick. Randall L. fields it at the 2. And he gets brought down hard. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Campbell hands it off. He lost yardage on the play. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Big set this time with 2 tight ends. Looks to pass. Passes to his left. And they get him right around the 38-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to the right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
And they'll run him again. Cuts back and he's dropped. That's a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. Portis is the deep back as they line up in the I. They hand it off. He gets out to about the 45-yard line. Gain of 2.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
On play action. Brings this one in. Tackled at the 36-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Portis gets 6 yards on the carry. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. He gets another carry. The defender gets him to the ground. He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time, and that makes it third down. I don't think there's any question as to how this offense wants to pick up this first down.
Watch the run now. Watch the run. Go White.
They hand it off again. Brought down around the 29-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go. And he got plenty of distance on this one. And it's good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. He'll return it from the 1. Drilled at the 27. On their last drive, they had success with their passing game. We'll see if they go back to the aerial attack as the offense heads onto the field. On the ground with a tailback. Fumble. Offense gets it back. The ball popped out on that play, but they got it back.
And I can tell you this, just because you recover that fumble doesn't necessarily mean you're going to keep it. You have to be a man to hold on to one of those things at the bottom of the pile.
Fakes the run. Landry intercepts it. He's tackled around the 48-yard line. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
Cooley moves in motion. He looks to throw on first down. Throws on the run. Can't stay in bounds, incomplete pass. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
Watch the ball. Come on.
Looks to pass. Throws it short with the catch. He's brought down right around the 46-yard line. Around 5 yards on the throw that time.
He'll take plays like that all day long.
Campbell back in the shotgun for this one. Back to throw. Strong throw to his right. Goes out of bounds around the 39-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Little handoff. Brought down around the 37-yard line. 2-yard gain. That brings up second down. Campbell is under center. They'll line up in single back.
Tennessee.
Drops back. He needs to get the pass off. And they get him at the 30. Nice pass for the quarterback on that one with the defense bearing down on him.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
On play action. And he has room to run. The quarterback misses his target, and the coach has a tough decision to make right now.
Yeah, you can never argue with being safe and putting 3 points on the board, but I'm sure they're over there talking about now whether or not to go for it. I think they might.
And he got plenty of distance on this one. And right down the middle. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
Decent kick. He'll return it from the 3. Dropped at the 28-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Offset I formation in the backfield. He drops back. Rifles it out there. Tackled around the 42-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
They go with the run. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. Brown gains about 2 yards on the run. 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 44. The backfield is in the offset I formation. It's the tailback. He's dropped at the 48-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
They'll keep it on the ground again. And they get him around the 44-yard line. Brown gets about 4 yards on the play. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. They line up in the I formation. Brown runs a counter. He's dropped for a loss. So the halfback loses about 2 on the run. The Redskins bring in the nickel package. He's looking to throw. Throws to the middle. Brought down right around the 36-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Gives it off. He's dropped at the 30. A 7-yard play, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 3. Offset I formation in the backfield. They'll give it off here. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Nice stop on that point.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. On play action, dumps it out right. It's incomplete. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
He punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 11. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. Campbell will look to pass. He decides to run. He's tackled at the 19-yard line. Picks up about 9 on the scramble. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Tackled at the 32-yard line, and that was a nice job to pick up the first down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Throws out to the left. At the 40, to the 20,
To the 10. Makes a move, and he's in. Touchdown. And that's about as well executed a play as you can ask for.
And that's no fluke right there. We saw him hit that play a couple of times in practice the other day. That's something they're going to come back to until you find a way to stop it.
They'll look to tack on the extra point. Kick is up. Point after is good. Washington is up by 6.
And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary.
He kicks it off. Again from the 5. He's tackled at the 22-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 22. Miami goes with the ace set here. Drops back on 1st down. Makes the reception. Brought down at the 35. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Play fake. Dumps it out left. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
From their own 35-yard line. Miami comes to the line with 3 wide. Feeds it to the back. And he's decleated at the 36-yard line. Brown picks up 2 yards with the carry.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Drops back to pass. Passes to his left. Can't make the catch in traffic. He got rocked on that one, and the ball popped right out of there.
Yeah, he got rocked and the ball rolled. There was nothing left after that hit.
Randall L. is back awaiting the punt. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Randall L. takes it at the 21. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return. Well, their offense was able to move the ball quite a ways to get in for the score the last drive. Now we'll have to see if they can do it again. And they'll line this one up with 2 tight ends. Here's the halfback. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. They gain 5 yards there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Offset I formation in the backfield. He fakes it. Looks for a man open. Catch is made. Knocked out at the 28-yard line. Not much of a gain on that play action pass. 3rd and 4. Ball on the 28. Campbell lines up in the shotgun. 3 receivers split out. He's looking to throw. He throws left. He's dropped right around the 34-yard line. And that will be enough for the 1st down.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
It's the tailback.
He's going to be tackled for a loss. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
A little misdirection. He makes a move, and he's brought down. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. That brings up 3rd and 10. Ball on the 35. 2 tight ends this time as they come out in a big set.
Here we go. Hey, we gotta watch the ball, y'all.
Back to throw. Rifles it right. He's tackled at the 40. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create. But you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
Gets it away cleanly. And they make the fair catch. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Brown lines up as the deep back, I formation. Give to the tailback. And they get him around the 23-yard line. Brown gains around 3 yards on the run. They line up at the 23. 3 wideouts here.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Switch. Stay on side. Hang on.
Fakes the run. With the hard throw out to his right. He steps out around the 35-yard line. They pick up several yards there on the pass.
And that fake really was the difference. Not only did the quarterback sell it, the running back sold it, the offensive line did, and the receiver was open for a nice play.
Again with the run. Tackled around the 39-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. McCown is in the shotgun. 3 receivers split out.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Throw play. At about the 39-yard line. The fullback gets back to the original line of scrimmage. The Dolphins set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. Surveys the field. Is there for the catch. He's dropped in the open field. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Empty. There you go, G.
Play action. Short pass to his left. Brought down around the 38-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
He's under a heavy rush. He's dragged down on the play. They really are going to have to find a way to slow down the blitz.
I always thought it was so difficult to block linebacker blitzes because more often than not, it's a tight end or a back who has to try and step up and take on these great athletic, big pass rushing guys.
Throws it short. And they get him right around the 40-yard line. Fasano picks up about 3 with the catch. So that'll make it 3rd down. 3 wide receivers. McCown is looking to stay perfect on this drive. He's dropped at about the 31. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. The punter's going to try to pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. Gets it away cleanly. It'll go out at the 9-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Come on, D.
Drops back. Guns it to the middle. What a brutal hit. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Play fake. Past the line. Tackled at the 28-yard line. Campbell gains around 3 yards on the scramble. One man in the backfield.
Let's go. Come on. Make a play. Easy. Don't lose your bite.
Drops back. Short throw to the right. Defense pushes him out of bounds around the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 5.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
Rockets it. Brings it in. Brought down at the 39-yard line. Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
I agree. I like the way he stepped up and delivered that throw. He just simply is taking what the defense is giving him.
Washington comes out with 3 receivers in the shotgun.
98 Weasel. Regular. 98 Weasel. New call. Eagle. Come on. Eagle. Come on.
First down, looking to throw. And the defense has a heavy rush. He's brought down at the 46-yard line. Good pocket presence shown as the quarterback was able to get rid of it just before the pressure got to him.
Nice play there. It's only 7 yards, but that's the kind of underneath throw that eventually opens up some throws down the field.
Delayed handoff. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Excellent work to pick up 6 and get the first down.
Sometimes defenses can stunt right past the draw play. Anytime you see those big defensive linemen playing the stunts and the different games they go up there, oftentimes they'll be so focused on trying to get to the passer, a draw play can run right past them.
Campbell back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. The quarterback put that one too far out in front of his receiver, and he couldn't stay inbound.
He tried to make a safe throw there, but the receiver was open. It didn't have to be quite that cautious and just let him out of bounds.
Setting up play action. He drops it. Almost a catch, but he had it pop right out of there.
And that's so frustrating as a wide receiver. You know you're going to get hit on the play. Just wrap it up, make the catch, and go to the ground.
Who you playing, fella? Ready? Hard cut.
He drops back. Throws while on the run. He's dropped at about the 39-yard line. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the first down. Good play defensively there.
The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. McCown comes to the line under center. He has 2 tight ends. Brown on the give. And they get him at about the 19-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go. 2nd down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 20. McCown is lined up under center. Single backfield this time. They hand it off. Brought down at about the 23-yard line. She carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Nickel defense. He's looking to throw. Throws right. He's brought down at the 32-yard line. So on third down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on third down tend to have nice, long careers.
The Dolphins line up in an I formation. Defense closing in. He's dropped at the 38. He was looking to the right the whole time, finding his man for a pretty good gain.
So many times in offenses now, we see them reading only one half of the field. That time he stayed off to his right side, went through the progressions, and found the open guy.
Gives it up the gut. Tackled around the 44-yard line. So the back will come away with a first down on the play.
Nice hold that time by the offensive line and a good burst by the back to take advantage of it, pick up 6 yards and a first down.
Drops back on first down. Pass is complete. Brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion nets them a gain of 7.
Good play design there. Very solid protection. Gave the quarterback time to examine the whole field to the open man.
Little handoff. He gets to about the 34-yard line. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
First down, looking to throw. Still good on the drive. He's brought down right around the 24-yard line. The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
Here's the give. He's hammered in the backfield. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
They'll work the left side. Dropped behind the line. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Kick is up, and he got all of this one. 2 minutes left in the half.
Kick is no good.
First down now, and 10 to go. Campbell lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Back to pass. He throws a bullet out to his left. And they get him at midfield. That catch puts him over 100 yards receiving.
Not much doubt, is there, Tom, as to who this quarterback likes. He found the guy that he's most comfortable with, and he doesn't care which coverage you're in. He's going to this guy.
He drops back. He throws right, and it's caught. Brought down at the 43-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard pickup. Second down now, 3 yards to go. Ball on the 43. The Redskins line up with an offset I backfield. Looking to throw. Passes right. He's brought down at the 34-yard line. A decent pickup on the pass play.
Yeah, and that's frustrating for a defense. They had good coverage on the play. The receiver just found a way to catch that one.
Campbell hands it off straight ahead. Tackled at about the 29-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play. That brings up second down. And they'll line this one up with 2 tight ends. Up the middle. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. And a pickup of about 2, and that makes it third down. They line up at the 28. The Dolphins bring in the nickel package. Campbell is looking to stay perfect on this drive. And he catches it with no one around. Brought down around the 15-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Campbell is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide.
Keep going. Black 90. Black 90. Here we go.
Campbell back to pass. Goes through his read. And he catches it. He's brought down at the 5. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
And he gets brought down hard. That'll be it for the first half of play. Our halftime score is the Redskins 16, the Dolphins 7. He kicks it. He'll take it from the 2. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Play fake. Throws it out. There for the catch. He's dropped at the 39-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
McCown back to throw. And this one could be a big gain. Brown gains about 5 yards on the play, so that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 45-yard line. Brown lines up as the deep back, I formation. Drops back to pass. He throws left. McIntosh has the pick. To the 20. To the 10. They'll score. Touchdown. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
What a tremendous return that was, and even better, now you have a little breathing room when you look up at that scoreboard.
And they'll try to tack on 2 points here. They're crowding the line. Back to throw. Passes. End zone. Should they have gone for 2 here, Chris?
No, I think that was the right call. At this point in the ball game, you definitely wanted to try to go for 2. It's about a 50-50 proposition. They know the odds. Just didn't get it that time.
From his own goal line. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. Miami lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation. McCown dropping back, looking for a receiver. Pass completed. And he dropped him in the open field. Just about 6 yards on that completion. It's 2nd and 4. Ball on their own 26. The Dolphins come out in a 2 tight end set. Short pass to his left. Knocked out at the 40.
He found his tight end for a first down.
There's nothing better for a quarterback than to have a big body guy like that can catch the football. Nice play.
He drops back to pass. Looks down the field. Tipped ball, intercepted. Inside the 30. To the 10. Gets in for the touchdown. What a great interception return by this defense.
He had that one all the way. Not only a great break on the ball, but he knew what to do with it and stuck it in the end zone. Tremendous play.
They'll look to tack on the extra point. The snap, set down, the kick is up, and good. Here's the kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. And he gets brought down hard. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. McCown is lined up under center. They'll line up in single back. McCown with the give. Tackled around the 30-yard line. A nice job of the running back as they pick up a gain of 8. They'll go from the shotgun. He's looking to throw. Looks for a man open. Schweigert bats it down. Third down coming up after that incomplete pass. The Dolphins line up with 2 tight ends.
Seat 13. You're the lucky winner of the Mascot for a Day grand prize.
He'll get the call again. Brought down behind the line. That was a poor series for this offense.
Yeah, the defense barely had to even break a sweat on that one. Defensively, when you can take an offense and get them off the field in 3 plays, that's pretty good stuff.
Fields kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. Randall L. fields it at the 31. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much there.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
Brought down at the 41-yard line. 9-yard gain, and that will bring up second down. Short yardage situation here, second and a yard. 3 wide receiver.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Let's go stop. Under.
They go with the fullback. He's dropped around the 42-yard line. The defense might have been looking for the running back on that.
The old change up on that when you start paying too much attention to the quarterback and the halfback, and the fullback just pounds one in there for a first down.
He tries to spin, but he's brought down. It looks like they picked up a yard or maybe a little less. That'll bring up second down. Offset I formation in the backfield. Campbell sends a man in motion. Looking to throw. Throws it short. Completed. He's brought down at midfield. Portis picks up 7 yards with that catch. The backfield is in the offset I formation. On play action. Makes the catch. He's tackled around the 28-yard line.
He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
Portis takes it up the middle. And they get him at the 19. Great job of the running back. That's a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard coming up. Ball on the 19-yard line. Washington lines up in the offset eye this time. And he's hit hard at the 21-yard line. Loss of 2 on the run by the halfback.
This is ridiculous.
3rd down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. Washington is going with the offset eye backfield. Campbell calls for motion right. Sets up the play action. Dumps it out left. Defense pushes him out of bounds around the 14-yard line. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
They'll throw on 1st down. Into traffic, and it's picked off. He threw that thing into heavy coverage.
And sometimes when you have a quarterback that has a really strong arm, they think they can do things that they simply cannot. You cannot force that football into that kind of coverage in this league.
Hands it off. He's tackled at the 11, and the fullback busts through there for around 7 yards. They'll need about 3 yards here on 2nd down. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Drops back. On the run, he throws it. He's brought down around the 27-yard line. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. Just a yard there.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Looking to throw. He's under a heavy rush. Can't stay in bounds, incomplete pass. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
Big set this time with 2 tight ends. He drops back. He throws right. Brought down at the 36-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. 4th down. Looks like they're going to put it away here. Randall L. is the deep man awaiting the return. Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. He fields the punt at the 20. He's brought down around the 29-yard line. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. Campbell sends a man in motion. Fires it out. Makes the grab. He's dropped at the 46-yard line. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
And they get him at the 49-yard line. They get 3 yards on the play.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Campbell drops to throw. Short throw to the left. Great open field tackle. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
It's a pass on 3rd and short. Comes down with it. Steps out at the 44-yard line. So on 3rd and short, they move the chains with the pass.
And that was a good job by the receiver that time, knowing just how much he needed for that first down. Didn't get anything extra, but he got the first down.
Sets up the play action. They picked it off. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
McCown calls for motion left. Gives it off. And that was a touchdown-saving tackle. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
1st and 10. Ball on the 45. They line up in a one-back set. Brown takes the handoff. He tries to spin, and he is dropped. A yard, maybe 2, on the carry. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 47. The Dolphins line up with an offset I backfield. Drops back to pass. He's under pressure, and he caught it. Brought down right around the 38-yard line. I don't know how he came up with that one.
Let's face it, the quarterback got away with one there. That was pretty tight coverage. They squeezed it in there that time, but be careful.
Hands it to the back. He's brought down around the 38-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 38. Miami is going with the offset I backfield. He drops back. Here's the throw. To the 10. He's dropped around the 1-yard line. Great pass play.
There is nothing that puts fear in the heart of a defender more than a guy with that kind of speed. That's impressive.
From the 1-yard line. They're crowding the line. Touchdown, and we have a ball game. The running back into the end zone for his 2nd score of the game.
1 score is nice, but 2, that is really special. And ask any fantasy football player out there, if this guy's on your team, you're almost as happy as he is right now.
The snap, set down, the kick is up, and we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. At the 30, he's hammered at the 34. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Campbell is lined up under center. Single set backfield this time. Portis gets the ball. Brought down at the 36-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on the 36. Campbell back in the shotgun for this one. Drops back to pass. He throws on the run. Not much room to throw into, and it's intercepted. And they get him at the 43-yard line. That gives the defense their 4th pick today.
And this quarterback thinks he's doing the right thing. He's trying to look off the defenders. He's trying to read the defense. They're just a little better than he is right now.
From the 43-yard line. Miami is going with the offset eye backfield. McCown sends a guy in motion to the right. Tackle right around the 42-yard line. The misdirection play gets a yard at the most. They line up in an eye. On the delay, he fights forward to about the 40, so they get around 3 on the draw. It's third down, 7 yards to go. McCown lines up in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers. They go with the fullback. He's brought down around the 33-yard line. A nice 7-yard run by the fullback. 4th down, and they'll line up for the long field goal try, this one from 50. The set down, the kick is up, it's got the distance. The coaching staff won't be very happy after that miss. They brought him in for the specific purpose of making those kinds of kicks, and a few more of those misses, he might want to start looking to pack up his house because he might just be out of a job. So the score is still the Dolphins 14, the Redskins 29. On the ground with a tailback. He gets to about the 41-yard line.
I really love Clinton Portis' toughness. He is a guy that attacks defenders. Maybe it's cost him in the past. He's had some injuries from trying to run over guys, but I just like his mental makeup. He is a real tough-nosed football player.
They line up at the 41. Out of the I formation. Man in motion. They'll throw on first down. Passes it deep to the left side. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Cooley was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. Washington goes with the ace set here.
$1,000 savings bond.
He's tackled around the 41-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. It's 3rd and 10. Campbell is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. He drops back to pass. With the throw, he makes the catch wide open. Tackle at the 26-yard line. Some smart football by the quarterback on that last play, and he's now up over 300 yards passing for the game.
And this offensive line's been getting it done with pass protection. I don't care who you have playing quarterback. If that guy's back there getting hit, it is awfully tough to throw for 300 yards.
Portis picks up about 4 yards on the play. Washington lines up in the offset eye this time. Looked like someone might have jumped.
Full start, offense.
And he definitely moved on that one.
And it's so embarrassing to jump off sides for an offensive player because you know the snap count. But I swear there's so many things going through your mind, especially if the guy across from you is beating you in the head all day. Sometimes you just forget.
So, at the end of 3, our score is the Redskins 29, the Dolphins 14. Looking to throw. He's running out of time. He's there for the catch. He's dropped at the 22. That reception is good for a gain of 4.
Only gained about 4 yards on that play, but sometimes as an offense, as long as it's not a negative play, it's a positive play.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
All kinds of pressure. Oh, you gotta catch that. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
He's got it. He makes that one pretty easily and puts it through for 3 points. Not a bad kick. He'll take it from the 2. He's hammered at the 29-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Miami lines up in a double tight set.
Come on, y'all. Watch those quick out. Come on, G. Keep playing, fellas.
McCown hands off. He's tackled around the 32-yard line. 3 yards there. That brings up 2nd down. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 32. Nickel back in this time. Looking to throw. He throws it. He's brought down right around the 42-yard line. They get a nice pickup there.
Yeah, but he better be careful with those throws. That was pretty tight coverage. They got away with it that time, but I don't know in the future.
They hand it off. And he will lose yardage on the play. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
He drops back. Throws on the run. Batted away. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Profanity in any form will not be tolerated.
He drops back to pass. Throws the bullet across the middle. And he just got hammered. Good gain on the pass to the running back.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
They tackle him for a loss. Loss of 2 on the run by the halfback. 2nd down now, 12 to go. Out of the gun. The Dolphins put a man in motion to the left. McCown drops to throw. Out of bounds, incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. And it looks like we have a flag down on the play. Hold everything. We have a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense. The penalty is declined.
Looks like they've decided to go for it here. Ground is the deep back as they line up in the eye.
Left call. Blue 45. Goes right, Blue 45. Understand that. Games, 22 press. Games.
He's looking to throw. Throws it. Can't hang on.
The offense turns the ball over on downs.
They'll start at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. They line up in a one-back set. Washington uses motion. Not much time to throw. Tackle around the 37-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Washington sends a man in motion to the right. He fakes it. Throws it short. And the back has some running room. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
They go with the run. And they get him around the 24-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. Portis lines up as the deep back, I formation.
Fargo. Let's go quick games, 44 press. 44 press.
Little handoff. And he makes it out to about the 21-yard line. That's a 3-yard gain.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Looks to pass. And they're coming after him. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose about 4 on that play.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit on that one. They made a little correction at the line of scrimmage, and they had that play pegged right from the start.
And he got plenty of distance on this one. He's got it. That was a great kick from that distance.
It really was, wasn't it? There are no field goal kicker jokes going on the sideline right now, just a lot of love.
And here's the kick. From his own goal line. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Brown on the right side. He lost yardage on the play. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
He's brought down around the 37-yard line. That was a big-time run, and with it, he got the first down.
Terrific play, got everything done there except stopping the clock. And I know that sometimes when you're in the middle of a nice gainer out there, it's so difficult to think about going out of bounds because you're thinking, I'm going to break this one for the big one.
Drops back to pass. Dumps it out left. He's dropped at the 42. 6-yard pickup.
Good vision shown by the quarterback on that play to find the open man. You could see him looking around, then checking it down late for a nice pickup.
He drops back to pass. Throws while on the run. He overthrew his target on that last one.
And the defense came after him with the blitz, and you see the net result of that. You don't always get a sack, but sometimes if you can just rush the quarterback, it is a positive net result for the defense.
Looks to pass. Short pass to his left. And he's knocked out at the 48-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
He looks to throw on first down. Throws it short. Looks like he had it, but it's knocked loose. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. McCown comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Back to throw. Scans the field. There for the reception. He makes a great open field tackle. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
He's looking to throw. On the run, he throws it. Brought down at the 25. Another completed pass puts him over the 300-yard mark.
And you know, this guy just loves to play football. I really like talking to him before the game. You can hear the passion in his voice. And when you have a leader that has that kind of passion and that kind of emotion, it's just so much easier to play the game.
It's completed. Tackled at the 17. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
Hit and drop behind the line. They lose a yard there.
They did a great job of keeping containment there. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that one.
And they'll try and get the first through the air. And it's completed. And they get him at the 14. He got it, but it wasn't by much.
Pretty route on the play that time, and the quarterback threw it in there right on time, allowing for that first down.
Hands it off. Brought down at about the 11. Brown comes away with 2 yards on the carry. On the 11 now. McCown is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. Looks to pass. Looks down the field. Dumps it out right. He's dropped at the 6. Brown gains about 5 yards on the play. That'll bring up third down. McCown comes to the line under center. Only 1 in the backfield this time. McCown drops back. Passes the line. He's brought down around the 1-yard line. They got the first, but he wasn't able to get out of bounds.
Yeah, and those seconds continue to tick away. Now they're going to have to really start to hurry this offense up.
McCown lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. And the ref blows this one dead.
Full start, offense.
The offense is moving in the wrong direction after that.
And you try to keep your offense on schedule. Anytime you take a penalty, it's just so much harder to pick up a first down.
Make a play.
They give it to the tailback. Brought down at about the 5-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go. The defense lines up in the nickel. Back to pass. Short throw to the right. Brings this one in. He just makes an easy grab there for 6.
When you have a receiver with that kind of ability, just give him a chance to work one-on-one on the outside. He'll take care of the rest.
And the point after is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Excellent kick here. Randall L. fields it at the 2. He's hammered at the 31. The last time they took the field, they were able to come away with 3 points. 1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. The Redskins go with the I formation. Drops back on 1st down. Looks for a man open. With the catch. And they get him at the 46-yard line. And that pass was moving.
Yeah, and it's not that quarterbacks without strong arms can't make it in this league. But boy, it sure is an asset to have a guy with a cannon like that.
Drops back. Looking for an open man. And the pass is knocked away. Cooley was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. They come out with 4 wide receivers. Portis on the right side. Dropped behind the line, and they'll lose a yard there.
I don't think the defense was fooled on that one. It was like they were sitting back in the huddle listening in.
They'll go from the I formation.
Let's get off this field, man. Where you go? Let's get off.
Campbell hands off to the left. Tackled around the 48-yard line. Is that the right call to make?
Yeah, that's because the offense shouldn't have called a run there. That's sort of a give-up play. You know, you hear people talk about, well, we're just going to run one in there and punt the football away. I'm just not made that way. I'm an old offensive guy. I say, let's sling it.
He gets it away. It's down at the 5-yard line. He did everything that was asked of him on that punt.
Yeah, that was a great job. He kept it in the field of play. It was downed inside his opponent's territory. All the return man really could do in that situation is just get out of the way.
He drops back. Scrambles for yardage. Nowhere to go on the quarterback scramble. From their own 5-yard line. McCown lines up under center. Offense lines up in an I. McCown back to throw. He throws on the run. He's dropped at the 12. 7 yards there. That'll make it 3rd down. The Dolphins go with the I formation. Drops back to pass. He throws left. Out of bounds at the 13. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. The Redskins have everyone on the line. Looks like they're coming after this one. Gets the punt away. He can't field it. He's brought down at the 48-yard line. Well, I'm sure the next time he gets a chance, he'll try to make up for that one. They'll start this drive at the 48-yard line. 1st down, 10 to go. Portis on the run. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They controlled their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Inside handoff. He's tackled around the 49-yard line. A pickup of a yard for the halfback. The defense is playing the pass on this play. 2 minutes left in the ball game.
Let's get down there, man. They're sticking it out. Toby 32, come on now. Now let's see what they got. Here we go, team. Hey, back, team. Come on, ready? Let's go. Red, 18. Red, King's right. 18.
Give to the tailback. Brought down at the 46-yard line, and that will bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation. Well, I've seen too much football to ever say a ball game's over, but realistically, even if they score quickly, they still have to recover an onside kick and then score again. That's a tall order for any team.
Fasano goes in motion.
Blue 45. Bang right. Hey, come on.
He fakes it. Throws it short. Tackled at about the 33-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
The Dolphins changing their play at the line. They'll throw on 1st down. He throws it, makes the reception, and the last man gets him. And that one will go for a 1st.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
1st down, looking to throw. Catch is made. And they get him at the 39-yard line. Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
Sacked on the play. They're going to have to figure out a way to block him or he's going to keep getting back there.
You know, I couldn't agree more. This is one of those guys that's sneaky fast. Even when I watch him on tape, he looks fast and he looks talented, but then you see him in person, and all of a sudden he's turning that corner so much faster. I think the same thing's happened to this offensive line. They weren't ready for this.
Washington brings in the nickel here.
Through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Drops back. Throws on the run. Knocked away.
The play results in a turnover on downs.
They'll set up shop at the 41-yard line. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. They take a knee. The Dolphins call a timeout, and that was their last timeout. It's 2nd and 12. Ball on the 39. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. And they will kneel down to try to run out the clock. From their own 38-yard line. The defense comes out in the dime package.
Let the hook it. Go.
And this one's over. Our final score is the Redskins 35, the Dolphins 21.
Located in the heart of New Orleans, the Superdome will be our host for the upcoming game between Miami and New Orleans. Now we'll go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the opening kickoff. Tom?
We won't have to worry about weather conditions as we get ready for the game. Hello, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here. The teams are set. The fans are excited. Let's get this game underway. Drill at the 28-yard line. And we'll see how their offense has prepared for this matchup as they come onto the field for the first time. McCown is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide. He looks to throw on first down. Bullock knocks it down. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
McCown looking to pass. Rifles this one out to the right. And he made a great open field tackle and a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
He's tackled at the 45. About 4 yards on that play, and that will bring up second down. They line up at the 45. Offset I formation in the backfield. Back to pass. And the defense has a heavy rush. They need to find a better way to protect him out there.
Wow, did you see the shot he took on that one? This guy's a tough guy, but if you keep taking shots like that, you better have somebody in the bullpen warming up.
Looking to throw. Throws while on the run. Goes out of bounds around the 49-yard line. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the first down. Good play defensively there.
Punts it. It'll go out at the 29. They'll set up shop at the 29-yard line. 2 extra defensive backs out there on this one. Breeze will look to throw. On the run, he throws it. He's dropped in the open field. 9-yard pickup on the pass. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. Offset I formation in the backfield. Breeze hands off. He's dropped at the 38. So at the most, he gains a few inches. That'll bring up 3rd down. Here are some of the key players on Miami's defense. New Orleans in a 4-wide set. He drops back, surveys the field, and he has his back, who's wide open. And that will be enough for the first down.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
They hand it off again. He didn't get back to the line, and he'll lose yards on the counter.
The counter is one of those calls that we're seeing less and less of in the National Football League for the reason you just saw. That penetration by a good defensive line or speed at the linebacker position can really shut that play down.
The halfback runs for 4 yards. The offense facing another 3rd down here as they line up. Breeze lines up under center. He has 2 tight ends. Play action. Fires it right. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Hands it to the back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Again with the carry. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense got the job done on that play.
Yeah, you could really see the defensive end on that one, controlling his blocker, biding his time, and simply waiting there to make the play.
He throws on the run. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
He punts it. Down in the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. Only one man back. McCown hands off. He's brought down right around the 20-yard line. Brown only picks up about a yard there on the draw play. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Drops back. The pass is away. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Again was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. Out of the gun. Drops back to pass. Looking for a receiver. Is there for the catch. He's dropped for a loss. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. Moore is back deep to return the punt. Fields will punt it, and he absolutely boomed it. Moore fields it at the 38. He's only able to muster a few yards out of the return.
Yeah, that's not the most impressive return I've ever seen, but at least he didn't lose any yardage. He didn't fumble the football. At least your punt return man's not getting you beat in this game.
They'll throw on 1st down. He throws it. In and out of his hand. Patton was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. They line up at the 38. Breeze comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Back to pass. He needs to get the pass off. He steps out at about the 39-yard line. The defense was right there for the stop on the play, not much of a gain at all.
Yeah, let's give a little credit to the coaching staff on that play. You talk all the time about film study and preparation and knowing what the other team is trying to do to you. That time the defense was all over it.
They tackle him for a loss. That was a poor series for this offense.
Yeah, the defense barely had to even break a sweat on that one. Defensively, when you can take an offense and get them off the field in 3 plays, that's pretty good stuff.
Gets the punt away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. Brown is the single setback. Drops back on first down. Short throw to the left. Batted away. Martin was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass.
Second down.
McCown is under center. Only one man back here. They'll give it off here. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. The offensive line really got a good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play. 2 tight end formation this time. It appears someone jumped early.
Full start, offense.
It'll be third down again after that penalty.
You know, third down football is hard enough in the National Football League, but when you start adding yardage onto it, it gets even tougher.
They motion to the left. Goes through his read. Crosses the line. Tackled at the 45. He just gave his team a huge lift with that carry.
That's just getting it done. You can credit the offensive line all you want, but when you get it back in that third down situation that's able to break off a big one like that, what a lift it gives your football team.
Again, he'll get the call. Brought down at the 42. Just about a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. They'll go from the I formation. Again with the run. Cuts back and he's dropped. And the halfback has nowhere to go.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Brown will run it again. He's hammered in the backfield. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
He punts it. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. Back to throw. Gets it off. Not able to make the catch in traffic. Moore was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 20. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Breeze hands off. He's brought down at the 25. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. Bush lines up as the lone back. 3 receivers split out wide. He drops back. Rifles it to the right. He's dropped around the 39-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
Oh, and he dropped it. Moore was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. They line up at the 39. 2 tight ends here. They motion to the right. And they get him at the 42. And he picks up about 4. And that makes it third down. Miami comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. He's looking to throw, and they're coming after him. Brings it in. Brought down behind the line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. It's fourth down. The Saints lining up to punt. Again will be the return man. Gets it away cleanly. Makes the fair catch. They were forced to punt on their last drive. The offense will take over at the 19-yard line. They'll come out in the I. Up the middle. Brought down at the 22-yard line. Brown gets about 4 yards on the play. They line up at the 22. Miami comes out with 3 receivers in the shotgun. Passes to his right, and it's knocked down. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Man in motion. Drops back. The pocket is collapsing. Pass is complete. Tackle at the 34-yard line. That was a big-time play by the receiver.
And talking to this receiver earlier this week, he told me he had a lot of plays in the playbook, and he thought he was going to have a big day.
He drops back to pass. And it's caught. And they get him at about the 47-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
They go with the toss. He's going to be tackled for a loss. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try that.
Fakes to the back. All kinds of pressure. He catches another. He's dropped at the 40. And a nice pickup there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
New Orleans brings in the nickel here. They'll keep it on the ground again. He's brought down at the 35. They get 5 yards on the play, and that will bring up second down. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Big set this time with 2 tight ends. Again with the run. Gains his way to the 23-yard line. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
Again, he'll get the call. Brought down at about the 19-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
He's dropped at the 19-yard line. The misdirection play gets a yard at the most. And they'll line this one up with 2 tight ends. Passes to his left. Goes out of bounds right around the 14-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. This will make it a field goal game. This one might have been a false start on the offense. Let's get the call.
Full start, offense.
He moved a little early on that one.
I used to always think that offensive linemen should go to the line of scrimmage and hold up either one finger or two fingers and look down when they get confused.
And it's good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off from his own goal line. They get him at the 26-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. The offense will start at the 26-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Carney goes in motion to the right. They hand off on a counter. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. A 1-yard gain by the halfback. They line up at the 27. They line up with one running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Play fake under heavy pressure, and it's picked. And they get him at the 30. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Miami lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation. And the defense has a heavy rush. Huge hit. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
Big set this time with 2 tight ends. Looks for a man open, and he catches it. He makes a great open field tackle. That was a decent gain there on the pass.
Yeah, no hesitation whatsoever. He hit that back foot, planted, threw the ball, knew exactly what he wanted to do.
He drops back to pass. Looks down the field. Again was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. They line up at the 16. The Dolphins go with the I formation. McCown hands it off. He got decleated, and they'll lose a yard there.
Wow, is that a shot on that one? But maybe more importantly, not only do you rattle the cage of the running back a little bit, but you also come out of there with a loss.
McCown looking to pass. Dumps it out right. He's dropped at the 16-yard line. That pass play goes nowhere. So the field goal unit is on the field to try for 3 points. And it's good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off from the 5-yard line. At the 30. He's hammered at the 39-yard line. That return will set the offense up nicely.
They did an outstanding job blocking for the returner, and he repaid their efforts with a huge gain. They hand it off. He didn't get back to the line. Loss of 2 on the run by the halfback.
They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers.
Ray, blue 95. Blue 95. Red 90.
Throws on the run. There for the catch. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
They hand it off. He's tackled around the 42-yard line. That's a nice 6-yard gain. That brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. Back to pass. He needs to get rid of it. Pass completed. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose a yard on the play.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, you have to be careful about dumping it down too quickly. Stand in there, see what you've got working down the field. That time they were all over that quick throw.
We'll make this run, baby. Let's go right.
Draw play. It appears to be short. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Again, back to return it. Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense takes the field, hoping to come away with more than just a field goal on this drive. It's the tailback. He doesn't get back to the line. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Fakes the run. Throws while on the run. He took a shot at the 29-yard line. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
Setting up play action. And he's out at the 34-yard line. Chris, they'd love to run that play.
Yeah, that's one, if you study this team on tape, you're going to see them go to that in the clutch, and it worked again.
Pitch out. And he will lose yardage on the play. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Ground on the handoff. He's dropped at the 32-yard line. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Drops back, and they're coming after him. Defense pushes him out of bounds around the 40-yard line. Pretty risky throw that time, but it worked, so you won't see many complaints.
Probably the most dangerous throw in football right there. Anytime you see the quarterback throwing across his body like that, back into coverage, when it works, you go, boy, that looks pretty and that's easy to do, and you're always tempted to do it. But how many times have we seen a ball like that picked off?
It's on the ground. What happened there, Chris?
How many times have we seen this happen in the past? A guy takes his eyes off the ball, trying to see what's happening in front of him. The guy's coming down to make the tackle. Take your eyes off of it just for a second, and you lose it.
Play fake. On the run, he throws it. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
The Saints line up with an offset eye backfield. Straight ahead with a fullback. Tackled right around the 40-yard line. The fullback rumbles ahead for around a yard. 3 wideouts here. He throws right. Falls incomplete. Moore wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on the 41. The Saints line up with 4 wideouts. Breeze drops back. Passes to his left. He's brought down around the 45-yard line.
You know, Drew Brees isn't one of those guys that came out with great measurables. He wasn't a no-brainer first overall pick in the draft like some of these quarterbacks. But the guy wins, and he understands defenses, and he manipulates defenses. He's so smart in ball games.
He fakes it. Short throw to the left. Great open field tackle. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Breeze set to go to the air. Gets the throw off. Andy has been his go-to guy on the drive.
Sometimes I think because Drew Brees isn't a very big guy, people tend to think he doesn't have great arm strength. But when I go back and put on the tape, there's no question that when he has to make a throw, when he has to make that deep comeback kind of a throw, he has plenty of arm strength to do anything, and he's a big play guy. You always see him creating big play opportunities for his receivers.
The backfield is in the offset I formation. Dumps it out left. Excellent open field tackle. Gain of 6 on the play. They'll set this one up inside the 5. Ball on the 4. And the ref blows this one dead.
Full start, offense.
And he definitely moved on that one.
And it's so embarrassing to jump off sides for an offensive player because you know the snap count. But I swear there's so many things going through your mind, especially if the guy across from you is beating you in the head all day. Sometimes you just forget.
Looking to throw. He throws left. He's tackled at the 2. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Setting up play action. Surveys the field. Defender gets his hand on it. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
On play action. Touchdown.
Drew Brees is one of those quarterbacks that loves looking for the big play. He is more patient than most in trying to keep his focus down the field. He wants to hit you for a big play before he comes back to that dump off. And you can see in big game situations, that usually generates some exciting touchdown plays just like that one.
Kick is up. Extra point is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. He's hammered at the 26-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. They'll get the ball here at the 26-yard line. McCown comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Drops back to pass. Throws right. Completed. Tackled at the 38. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
The Dolphins line up with an offset eye backfield. They go with the toss. He's hammered in the backfield. Took it to the outside, but it leads nowhere.
Sweeps are plays that you see a lot more of in college football than you do in the National Football League because everybody in the NFL is so fast. In high school and college, yeah, maybe you get it out around the corner. In the pros, tough to do.
And they get him at the 41-yard line. So a pickup of maybe 3, and so it'll be 3rd down. Only one man back. On play action. Fasano can't make the catch. The punting unit will likely head onto the field after they fail to convert on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and the punt unit onto the field to kick it away. He punts it. He fields the punt at the 20. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one. While their offense was able to move the ball quite a ways to get in for the score of the last drive, now we'll have to see if they can do it again. Offset I formation in the backfield. They go with the toss. Hit and drop behind the line. That cornerback just made this offense look bad.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback blocked is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. Breeze lines up in the shotgun. Setting up play action. He throws on the run. He's dropped at the 41-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man cover.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Again with the carry. He's tackled at about the 41, and the halfback has nowhere to go. They'll face 2nd down and 10. Ball on their own 42. New Orleans comes out with an I formation. Patton comes in motion. Back to throw. Passes to his left. And they get him at the 48-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Little handoff. Dropped behind the line. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Again with the carry. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gains about 7 yards. And there's 2 minutes remaining in the half. Breeze lines up under center. Offense lines up in an I. Breeze drops back. Huge pressure by the defense. He's brought down right around the 34-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Looks to pass. He throws it. Makes the catch. Brought down right around the 20-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Another run. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
They'll come out in the I. Setting up play action. Makes the grab. And he's knocked out at the 29-yard line. Loss of 3 on the completion.
They did a great job of keeping containment there. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that one.
The Saints come out in a shotgun set.
Blue 95. Blue 95. Watch the run. Blue 95. Reload. Down.
Breeze hasn't missed yet. Scans the field. The hand knocks it down. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
The kick is up. And right down the middle. Here's your drive summary for that last series. Not a bad kick. Again, takes it at the 4. And he's drilled. What a hit. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. They'll take over at the 30.
Let's go, D.
Miami is going with the offset I backfield. McCown drops to throw. Throws on the run. Comes down with it. And they get him at the 38. 9-yard pickup on the pass. Brown lines up as the lone back. 3 receivers split out wide. Here's the pass. Tackled at the 48-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
The Dolphins will take their final timeout. They line up at the 48. Back to throw. Goes through his read. And he caught it. He's dropped right around the 42-yard line. Nice toss that time that'll get them a lot closer.
You know, there's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
Brought down around the 36-yard line. And we've come to halftime here. The score is 10-6. Here's the kick. Thomas fields it at the 1. He breaks the tackle. Dropped at the 25. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. One-man backfield. Breeze set to go to the air. Makes the short throw. Wide open, and he can't hang on. Moore was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. They line up at the 25. Out of the shotgun. They hand it off. And they get him at the 28-yard line. The delay gets maybe 2 yards. 3rd and 8. Ball on their own 28. The Saints come out with 3 wide receivers. Quarterback in the shotgun. Breeze drops back. Throws while on the run. Not much room to throw into, and it's intercepted. What a big-time play. I can't believe he hung on to it.
Well, we're going to have to quit using that old cliche about cornerbacks and defensive backs not being able to catch the football. That was some play that time.
Straight ahead with a fullback. Tackle at the 25. Just about a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 7. One man in the backfield.
Get the ball out.
Drops back. He's under a heavy rush. He's tackled at about the 11. A nice-looking play that time.
Yeah, when you see the blitz, you have to understand your own protections, because if your protection is sliding away from the blitz, you have no choice but to get it out of there to the hot receiver.
Brown gets the ball. And he makes it out to about the 11-yard line. Brown gains about a yard on the play. They line up on the 10. The offense lines this one up in shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. And they'll run them again. Brought down at about the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 5, and that makes it 3rd down. So it's 3rd down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Brown gets the call again. And he's drilled at the 10. He starts out the wrong way and winds up losing yardage.
Well, that's no fun for the running back. It's one thing to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage, but when you start losing yards running the football, that's a disaster.
Set down. The kick is up. No good. It hit the upright. That's a tough miss. You rely on your kicker to come through for you when he's called upon. The guy starts missing a few. Not only does it hurt his confidence, but it also hurts the coaches. You got to wonder if they might just start going for it if this guy continues to miss like that. And the score remains the Dolphins 6, the Saints 10. He drops back. Throws to his right. Can't hang on. Johnson was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. The Saints come out with the offset eye. Give to the tailback. The defender gets him to the ground. 2-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd down. Breeze lines up in the shotgun formation. They hand it off. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. And they get no push from the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
He gets it away. Again, fields it at the 38. And they get him at the 46-yard line. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
There's a play fake. Pass to the middle. Bullocks catches it. Interception. The pressure definitely got to the quarterback there because that pass was not on target.
With the zone coverage back there, I'm sure he wasn't expecting that kind of quick pressure. It got to him, and he made a big mistake.
The halfback with the carry. Tackled around the 45-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go. They line up at the 45. Miami lines up with 5 defensive backs. Drops back to pass. Throws it short. He's there for the catch. And he dropped him in the open field. That's a 4-yard pickup through the air.
Good patience that time by the quarterback, just checking down to the underneath route, giving his guy a chance to make a play.
Back to throw. He's under pressure. There for the reception. He's dropped at the 37. The screen pass worked that time for a decent pickup.
And quarterbacks love the screen pass. Not only do they get an easy completion, but it also slows down that pass rush just a little.
They give it to the tailback. He lost yardage on the play. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Again, he'll get the call. Brought down at the 31. Takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain. They'll line it up again on 3rd down. Breeze comes to the line under center. They'll line up in the I formation. Looked like someone might have jumped.
Full start, offense.
And we'll replay 3rd down.
And the quarterback's thinking, thanks a lot, guys. Now we have some heavy-duty lifting to do.
Breeze looking to pass. The pocket is collapsing. Got him deep again. Finally knocked out of bounds at the 9. The wideout comes away with a spectacular play.
It's always kind of funny to think about with all the big guys that play the game of football. Sometimes it's the little wide receivers that scare you the most.
They hand it off again. He's tackled right around the 8-yard line, and the halfback goes nowhere on the counter. The Saints line up with 4 wideouts.
Ready. Blue 95. Tennessee. Blue 95. Come on, guys, let's go. Red, ready. Roll the line.
Breeze has completed every pass on this drive. He couldn't hang on to it. Patton was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. So that'll bring up a 3rd and goal. They'll need 9. New Orleans comes to the line with 3 wide.
Ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Back to throw. Gets the pass out. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
It's good. Good kick that time as he puts it right through. Decent kick. Again, has it at the 5. at the 30. He's hammered at the 36-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. First down, looking to throw. Defense is getting pressure. Broken up. Risky throw right there.
Boy, the quarterback has to be a better decision maker than that. There's no way he was going to get that one in.
McCown is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. Little handoff. He's dropped around the 37-yard line. And the draw play to the fullback goes nowhere. They line up at the 37. New Orleans comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Back to throw. Short throw to the left. He's brought down at the 42. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
He gets it away. He fields the punt at the 20. I'm sure they would have liked to have gotten a little better return out of him there.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
He's looking to throw. On the run, he throws it. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
They go with the run. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. A gain of 3 yards, and so it'll be 3rd down. The defense comes out in the dime package. Looking to throw. Passes. It's completed. Brought down around the 49-yard line. The wide receiver and the quarterback are on the same page today.
Yeah, and this wideout really is something special. He's able to find the holes in the coverage. He gets good separation, and he has tremendous hands.
Back to pass. Pass is right. And he catches another. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
New Orleans uses motion. He fakes it with a pass. Batted away. That incompletion will bring up 2nd down. 2nd down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 33. They'll come out in the I. Little handoff. He's tackled at the 30. Just about a 3-yard gain, and that makes it 3rd down. That brings up another 3rd down attempt. New Orleans lines up in a double tight set.
Jam free. Let's go. Play your assignments, man.
He drops back. Looks for a man open. It's incomplete. They complete the pass, but he was out of bounds when he brought it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The set down. The kick is up. It's got the distance. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
Here's the kick. From his own goal line. Drilled at the 30. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball. Offset I formation in the backfield. Knocked out at the 43-yard line. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
Brown gets it on the inside. He is hit hard on the play. Brown picks up a yard on the play.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
They're going to pitch it. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. They get around 5 yards from the halfback. McCown is in the gun. 3 receivers wide this time. Drops back. Looking for a receiver. And it's completed. He's dropped at the 43-yard line. And it's the tailback with a big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
Play action. He's scrambling. Brings this one in. What a hit. A gain of 9 yards on the play. So that'll make it second down. Second down now, just about a yard to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. Nice play fake. He throws on the run. And they get him around the 19-yard line. A decent pickup on the pass play.
Yeah, and that's frustrating for a defense. They had good coverage on the play. The receiver just found a way to catch that one.
They'll throw on first down. He needs to get rid of it. And they get him there for the sack. That was an excellent play by the defensive end.
Man, that guy has a great jump off the ball. In the league now, we are seeing some of the best athletes in all of football playing the defensive end position. And if you can't get them blocked, you're going to have to start thinking about chipping them with a back or putting a tight end over there.
Looking to throw. Looking for an open man. He hasn't missed a pass on this drive. The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively. You think you're in the right spot. You're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that, and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
And they drop him for the sack. They had a tough time picking up the linebacker on the blitz.
We're starting to see a lot of these kind of guys come in the league, those who specialize in rushing the passer. So you'll see the defensive coordinator move them around a lot up front so that you can't be specific on who's going to try and block these great pass rushers.
He's got it. Nice work putting that one right through the uprights. The kick is away. Taken from the 3-yard line. He's still going. Brought down at the 29-yard line. And they take the field again, looking to capitalize on their previous drive, which resulted in a field goal. Hands it off. He's brought down at the 30. Just a yard there. That'll bring up second down. From their own 30-yard line. Two tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's down the sideline. He's knocked out at the 29. He just made this defense look really bad.
And you can see a defense, when they get gouged for a big run like that, they all start looking around and thinking, whose gap was that? Who gave up that big a hole?
From the 29-yard line. Breeze steps up to the line, three wide receivers. They'll throw on first down. He throws it with the catch. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with first and goal. New Orleans lines up for a first and goal here, trying to make it a two-score game. They motion to the left. He drops back to pass. Brought down behind the line. That one goes for a loss of about 5.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit on that one. They made a little correction at the line of scrimmage, and they had that play pegged right from the start.
Pretty tight game as we head to the fourth. Our score, the Saints 16, the Dolphins 9.
Make a play. What you doing? Ready. 95. Hey, no.
Breeze hands off. He gets out to about the 9-yard line. The old counter gets them 2, maybe 3 yards. The offense will line up at the 9 here. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Bush takes the handoff. He didn't get back to the line. What about that play?
Well, I always like to see an offense stay aggressive, I guess, but at least in this situation, it's a fourth quarter, you have the lead, I can understand the call.
It's good. Pretty good kick that time, and he drives it home for 3 points. Nice job. Excellent kick here. He'll return it from the 1. They get him at the 35. That return will set the offense up nicely.
It's just so easy to overlook the importance of good special teams. I can't tell you the difference between having to start drives around your own 20-yard line or inside that versus being out in the middle of the field. The confidence it gives your offense, the confidence it gives your play callers makes all the difference in the world.
And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Ball on their own 38. Miami comes out with an I formation. Looks to pass. He needs to make a decision. Makes the reception. He's dropped around the 46-yard line. He found his tight end for a first down.
There's nothing better for a quarterback than to have a big body guy like that can catch the football. Nice play. They hand it off. And they get him right around the 46-yard line.
He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time, and that will bring up second down. McCown lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Back to pass. Surveys the field. Catch is made. He's tackled at the 50. The defense was in great position to stop that play short, bringing up a third down situation.
And when I saw the quarterback drop back that time, I really thought they had something going, but they closed quickly and made a nice play defensively to bring up this third down.
Looks to pass. Throws on the run. Tackled at the 36-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
First down, looking to throw. Is there for the catch. Brought down around the 19-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Again, he'll get the call. He's dropped at the 16-yard line. They get 3 yards on the play. That brings up second down. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 16-yard line. I formation here. McCown back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. They sacked him. That's one way to disrupt the passing game.
Yeah, it's hard for him to complete a pass when he's lying flat on his back. Right now, you have to change strategies offensively. Got to get the ball out of there a little bit quicker. You can't allow teams to intimidate your offense with the blitz.
Scans the field. Still perfect on the drive. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Another run. He's dropped for a loss. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
Took control of their own gaps.
McCown back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. And he's hammered at the 1. And he got about 6 on that scramble. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. McCown set to go to the air. Passes it. And he's out at the 3. Looks to be a loss of about 2 on the play.
He just couldn't make anything happen after he brought it in. Good job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground again. And they will not get the first down. They'll take over at the 2. The Saints go with the I formation. Sets up the play action. Johnson wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. The offense pinned deep here. Ball on the 2-yard line. New Orleans goes with the ace set here. Guns it right. Tackled at about the 17-yard line. A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz, he understood what was happening with the coverage behind it, and found the open man.
He looks to throw on first down. Brings it in. What an open field tackle. Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
On the ground with a tailback. He's brought down at about the 25-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. 3rd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 26-yard line. They'll give it off here. He gets out to about the 28-yard line. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there. The pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
Gets the punt away. Again, takes it at the 33. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
McCown gives it left. Tackled at the 42. And the halfback has nowhere to go. Offset I formation in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Throws while on the run. And they get him at about the 47-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
They'll throw on 1st down. The defense has him surrounded. Brought down around the 42-yard line. Pretty nice throw on that play.
And a pretty good catch on the other end, too. That's one of those plays that's quickly becoming one of the staples in this offensive passing attack.
He drops back to pass. Again was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. From the 42-yard line. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. The Dolphins put a man in motion. Drops back to pass. Looks for a man open. Makes the catch. Fumble on the play. It's scooped up by the defense. Big-time play by this defense.
And wide receivers are so used to making jukes and moves out there, and sometimes they just get loose with the football. That one's stripped away, and that's a big play.
Dumps it out left. He's brought down at the 33-yard line. Carney picks up about 3 with the catch. They line up at the 33. They come out in the nickel. Looking to throw. Intercepted. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
Give to the tailback. He's dropped at the 26-yard line. 3 yards there.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
McCown drops back to pass. Pass is complete. And they get him at the 16. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Brown gets the call again. Brought down at the 14. Brown picks up 2 yards with the carry.
Gain of 2.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 14. Brown lines up as the deep back, I formation. Give to the tailback. He's dropped around the 10-yard line. Brown picks up about 4 yards on the play. New Orleans brings in their nickel package. He's looking to throw. Rolling right. And it's caught. Good gain on the pass to the running back.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
He's brought down around the 1-yard line, and he gets a yard on the run. 2nd and goal coming up, about a yard to pay dirt. Miami comes out with an I formation. Feeds it to the back. He's tackled around the 1-yard line. Got maybe a couple of feet, and that makes it 3rd down. Chance for the defense to come up big here. 3rd down, right on the goal line. McCown with the give.
Well, there certainly was no mystery to that play. Just power offense against power defense, and the offense won the battle there.
They come on the field to attempt the extra point. Up and good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. From the 7. Dropped at the 28-yard line. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Lining up with 3 wide. He fakes it. He needs to get the pass off. Dropped an easy one. Colston was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 28. New Orleans comes out with 2 tight ends. Breeze calls for motion right. A little misdirection. He's dropped at the 30. The halfback gets a couple there on the counter. Nickel package on defense. Hands it off. He lost it. Picks it up. That fumble could have a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
What a big turnover that is. Just about the time you think this offense is going to take control of the football game, they cough it up, and oh my goodness, we have ourselves a ball game now.
Sets up the play action. Just clanks right off his hand. Not the best pass, Chris. The throw went right into coverage. What was he thinking?
I don't think that he was, Tom. It was one of those where the brain cells went off, and he's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
McCown with the give. And they get him at the 33. 3 yards there on the delayed handoff. From the 33-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Looks to pass. Goes through his read. And he catches it. Brought down at about the 17-yard line. Oh boy, that's a nice play on 3rd down.
Clutch play by the receiver that time on 3rd down. As a receiver, you really have to just flat out want the ball in that situation. You can tell that this guy really does.
Passes to the end zone. Touchdown, and that puts them on top. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
Well, that's just a big-time pitch and catch right there. The quarterback made a beautiful throw, but it was the route by the wide receiver that set it up. He was as open as I've seen all afternoon.
They're lining it up for the point after. And the point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. Breaks a tackle. He's hammered at the 29-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Ready. Move my side. Move my side. Hey, don't lose your bite.
They'll throw on first down. Scans the field. And the pass is knocked away. Henderson was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. Second down now with 10 to go. New Orleans lines up in the offset eye this time. Breeze back to throw. Defense is getting pressure. And he's decleated at the 36-yard line. That pass put him over 300 yards for the game. Well, he's certainly done his part, but the rest of the team's going to have to step things up a notch or two. New Orleans uses motion. Looks to pass. There for the catch. He's tackled at the 40. Well, they're staying alive.
Yeah, they're staying alive and now starting to believe. You can see a little confidence now growing as this offense gets it going.
First down, looking to throw. Lahan knocks it down. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Drops back to pass. He rolls out to the right. Pass completed. And they get him at the 47-yard line. He bought just enough time on the rollout to find his open receiver.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
And it appears that the coach will keep his offense out there. Nice play fake. Dumps it out right. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. That was the perfect call to get him the fourth down conversion.
And defensively, they have to be kicking themselves right now, giving up that first down. It looked like they had a stop, but here they face a fresh set of downs.
He looks to throw on first down. Completed. Brought down around the 40-yard line. Pretty good read on that play to find the open man.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees a receiver break free in coverage.
Drops back. Gets the pass away. Almost picked. Here's play number 10 on this drive. The Saints come out in the single back formation, 3 receivers wide. It's a pass on third and short. He throws right. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. Johnson was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. And if they don't get this one, then you can warm up the bus. Nice play fake. Short throw to the right. He's tackled around the 32-yard line. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And how'd you like that throw by the quarterback? A little touch, a little lob in over the top, like an alley-oop in basketball.
1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. Drops back. Looks right. Throws. Tackled at the 25. Gain of 7 through the air on that play.
Good play design there. Very solid protection. Gave the quarterback time to examine the whole field until he finally found the open man.
They'll need about 3 yards here on 2nd down. Looks to pass. And the defense has a heavy rush. Brought down at the 24-yard line. And he just couldn't get it going after making the catch.
Nope, and sometimes as a receiver, the quarterback will make the wrong read and throw it to you anyway, and you give him that look going back to the huddle. You know that look?
That tackle just sealed the deal. And this was a good one. Our final score is the Dolphins 23, the Saints 19.